Hello, I'm Dave Gentry. Welcome to Small Stocks and Big Money. Welcome to Red Chip Nation. I want to thank you for joining us today. You know, we are the only show on any major network that focuses exclusively on smaller cap companies. To begin tonight, my quote of the week from John Kenneth Galbraith's book, The Great Crash, 1929. From chapter 2, I quote, "No one, wise or unwise, knew or now knows when depressions are due or overdue. Rather, it was simply that a roaring boom was in progress in the stock market, and like all booms, it had to end." End of quote. 2013 was a great year in the market. Note the following if you haven't already. The Dow Jones Industrial Average finished the year up 26.5%. The S&P 500 soared nearly 30%. The NASDAQ Composite was the biggest winner in 2013, up 38.3%. The small cap Russell 2000 up 37%, marking its best annual return since 2003. 5 years now we've been in a bull market. But now, it's late February 2014. China's economy shows evidence of slowing. Mixed data on the U.S. economy. January was not a good month for stocks worldwide. My take on the U.S. stock market in 2014, it'll be okay, barring a major world catastrophe. The U.S. economy will continue to grow at 2% or more. The S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ Composite, all will finish the year up maybe 5%, maybe 10%, but probably not more than 10%. Healthcare stocks will outperform the market in 2014. You will also see dozens of Bitcoin stocks go public this year. Like marijuana stocks, they will soar on irrational exuberance and expectations. For most of them, if you want to play these, you want to get in early and get out early. Now for a Red Chip Nation update. Genius Brands International, OTC, QB, GNUS. This is a new member of the Red Chip Nation and a global brand management company dedicated to providing entertaining and enriching content with a purpose for toddlers to tweens. This company recently entered into an exclusive long-term agreement with Sony DADC to package and distribute their content in DVD, CD, Blu-ray, etc. Now, an interview is coming soon with the CEO, Andy Heyward, who is an Emmy award-winning producer. This company is partnered, believe it or not, with Warren Buffett. That's right. They produce and distribute Warren Buffett's Secret Millionaires Club book and TV show series. Now, Genius Brands is a classic turnaround. Andy Heyward took over Genius Brands, merged in his own assets, raised capital, and is turning this company around. You remember we gave you Q4, Quadrant 4 Systems at 6 cents about 6 months ago. You remember it ran to $1.38 in 4 months, 2,000% gain. Now I give you the gift of Genius Brands at 4 cents. Put it in your portfolio before the interview. Now, we do receive a monthly cash fee, and we will receive 1.8 million shares of restricted stock for 6 months of service for Genius Brands. Explore Technology Corp., the manufacturer of the world's most powerful, longest-lasting, and rugged tablets on the market. This company announced the availability of its Ranger X Android rugged tablet on Government X, which is the largest e-commerce website exclusively for military and government members. I really like this company. Trading in the $6 range, I think it's very, very undervalued. AV Therapeutics, another Red Chip client company, recently entered into an agreement with Davis Pharma to manufacture its lead drug candidate, Capridine, for the treatment of prostate cancer. Davis Pharma is expected to complete the manufacturing of the drug in the second quarter of 2014. Again, AV Therapeutics is hopeful that it can begin its phase 1 clinical trial in the fourth quarter for its Capridine. Now, phase 1 clinical trials will be managed by a consortium of hospitals, including Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Great stock to put in your portfolio before they move into phase 1. Again, a Red Chip client company. We do currently own about 600,000 shares of restricted stock. Avino Silver and Gold Mines on the New York Stock Exchange. This company recently announced the January 2014 production results from its San Gonzalo mine and Avino mine surface stockpile operations located on the Avino property near Durango, Mexico. January production up 27% over December of 2013. Pershing Gold, a Nevada gold emerging producer, received new coverage from analysts at H.C. Wainwright, a very well-respected investment bank in the small cap sector. They issued a buy rating and a 12-month price target of 70 cents. Current price, 35.40 cents. A great company to put in your portfolio. It is a RedChip client company, and we do receive a monthly cash fee and 200,000 warrants priced at 40 cents for 1 year of service. Bitcoin Shop Inc. Remember earlier I said you'll see a lot of Bitcoin companies going public in 2014. Here's another one. This company connects retailers and buyers who accept Bitcoin. Symbol TUCND, over-the-counter market. On March 5th, 2014, the company's trading symbol will change to BTCS. Now, the company's website, bitcoinshop.us, offers 100,000 items across 400 categories, all of which you can buy with Bitcoin. Stock was up over 60% in its first 2 days of trading in January. Now, get a complete list of all the stocks in the RedChip Nation. Sign up for the RedChip Small Stocks Big Money Weekly Report. It's free. You'll discover some of the best names in small cap stocks every week, complete with reports, news, small cap lessons, blogs, analysis, all on smaller cap stocks. Visit us now, redchip.com, and you can call us at 1-800-REDCHIP. Sign up for the RedChip Plus Investor Package. It's only $9.99 a month, money back guaranteed. And you'll get my book, Microcap Superstars, interviews with the biggest names in smaller cap stocks. Learn the secrets of the pros. You'll also get all of our research profiles and reports 24 hours before the general public. You'll have early access to each episode of the RedChip Money Report before it airs on Fox Business and Bloomberg. And access to all RedChip virtual conferences. The right to speak with our specialists Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Ask them any question about any stock in the nation. Give us a call right now, 1-800-REDCHIP, or visit redchip.com for RedChip Plus. Now, first on the agenda tonight is ChromaDex, a RedChip client company. This is an innovative natural products company that provides proprietary ingredients and science-based solutions to the dietary, supplement, food and beverage, animal health, cosmetic, and pharmaceutical industries. I first gave you this company about a year ago, 60, 70 cents. In 2014, this stock ran all the way to, I think, a little over $2. Today it's about $1.40, $1.50. Now, Dr. Phil Frost, the billionaire healthcare investor, owns a large equity stake in this company, always a good sign. 1 year ago, again, the stock was trading at 63 cents. Today, again, 140, 150. It has appreciated over 130% in the last 12 months, but I think it still has a long way to go. Find out more about ChromaDex at redchip.com. Now, let's go to an interview with the CEO, Frank Jask.
Welcome back. You've been very busy since your last time on the show. What can you tell us about your recent agreement with 5 Links?
So the 5 Links agreement that we put out about a month ago now is regarding a licensing deal regarding a fairly significant licensing deal regarding both Niagen and Pure Energy ingredients that we have in our pipeline. So 5 Links is a multi-level marketing, or sometimes we're also referred to as a network marketing company. And that's a great first deal for us in the sense that these companies in the stage that 5 Links is in right now stand to generate tremendous revenue and have tremendous revenue growth associated with stuff like these nutritional products or dietary supplement types of products. And 5 Links is transitioning now into the health and wellness space, and they're going to be utilizing 2 of our ingredients as their platform. Niagen and Pure Energy essentially are going to be a significant portion of their platform, and then developing a health and nutrition business basically through what I'll refer to as a network marketing channel. So it should be a huge success for us moving forward.
Earlier this year, you announced the addition of a new board member, Steve Allen, who used to be with Nestle. Can you tell us a little about the value he brings to the company?
Well, Steve Allen is a Nestle M&A guy, a long-term career with Nestle, so he has a strong understanding of the market. I've known Steve through various, market engagement conferences or what have you over the past few years. And, he understands the market. He understands where Chromadex fits into the market. He also has a firm understanding of how business transactions occur within large companies. And that's going to be very helpful for us moving forward. As we start to monetize our ingredient technologies, we're going to need to understand the types of deals that we're going to be working on engaging with in terms of our customer base. And he's going to be very helpful for us as we move forward in striking more licensing agreements with other larger companies, which is something that we foresee in the future.
Let's talk about your ingredient pipeline. What projects are you currently working on, and what's the status?
So you guys probably already know that you've known the story for a while. So the ingredient business, the novel ingredient business, is new for Chromadex still. I mean, we've only been doing this now for about coming up on 4 years this year in terms of TerraPure was the first ingredient that we rolled out, and we rolled out now. Last year was a critical year for us because we rolled out 2 important ingredient technologies in our pipeline. We launched Pure Energy in March of 2013, and we rolled out Niagen, nicotinamide riboside, in May of 2013. So, in the past 3 years, or 3 years ago, we only had 1 ingredient. Today we have 4. Pro-C3G and Anthocyan is the only other one that I haven't mentioned that we've rolled out so far. But again, we've shown good progress in executing on our business model, which is licensing intellectual property from prestigious universities, and then using that to roll out novel ingredients based on those platforms, continuing to develop the science, developing a brand, and then rolling out a branded ingredient. And I think we've executed very well on that, and I think the market is responding to that as well, in the sense that we're doing what we say we say what we're going to do, and then we do it, and we have been doing that and executing now for about 3 or 4 years on that front.
You had some clinical study results on Pure Energy in September. Tell us a little about those results.
So the first human study that we put out on Pure Energy we released the results of that study in September. Essentially what it showed is that Pure Energy, as a comparison to standard caffeine, delivers about 30% more caffeine to the blood than ordinary caffeine does. So it delivers more efficiently, it delivers caffeine to the blood. The half-life, meaning how long it stays in your blood, was extended by about 25%. At 4 hours, we showed that there was 45% more caffeine from Pure Energy as compared to normal caffeine. And at 6 hours, we showed 51% more caffeine as a comparison to ordinary caffeine. So the take-home message in terms of what that means in terms of the clinical study, again, we're the only one I know of, by the way, that has human clinical data on a caffeine alternative at this point. And the story for us was critical in the sense that it shows that you can actually use less caffeine in the form of Pure Energy. And the data supports up to 50% reduced amount of caffeine as a comparison to ordinary caffeine, but yet deliver the same benefit or the same effects as essentially twice the amount of ordinary caffeine. And we believe that story resonates very well right now with a market that in the energy beverage world, it's under pressure. And we believe that pressure is going to continue, and caffeine reduction is going to be a big deal moving forward.
In summary, why should investors take interest in Chromadex today?
Well, there's a lot of reasons, and the stock has performed very well over the past 12 months, and largely it's performed extremely well since we've launched Niagen last May, and we've had a couple other important catalysts come out over the past 6 months. DSM took a significant equity stake in the company that we announced in October. That was a huge deal for us in the sense that it was a tremendous validator of not only our ingredient technologies, but also the way that we accumulate the intellectual property in our business model. Actually, it's a strong validator of that as well. And so moving forward, even though the stock is moved quite a bit over the past 6 months in particular, there's still a lot of upside in the stock from Chromadex executing now. So we've announced a lot of good things over the past 6 months. Now it's time for us to start showing signs of monetizing, and that's the types of things that you're going to see, more of these 5LINX type deals. And in my opinion, I think that 5LINX was actually just an appetizer to what you can expect. Much bigger deals coming from Chromadex regarding the licensing of our technology, which will prove that we're on the path of monetizing these technologies in a very big way. And if we do that effectively, essentially we're a value play at this price level that we're on, even with the stock moving up the way that it has.
Thank you, Frank, for joining us once again. It's been an exciting story for us to watch, and we hope to see continued execution by you and your management team.
Thanks for having me today.
My value proposition for Chromadex: an extensive pipeline of products based on their proprietary ingredient technologies. Their pure energy addresses a $100 million plus market opportunity in the energy beverage market alone. And Niagen has the potential to be a next generation, no flush version of niacin. 2011, Abbott generated about $1 billion in sales on their Niaspan, similar product in the pipeline for Chromadex. This is a RedChip client company. We do receive a monthly cash fee, and we have received 100,000 shares of Rule 144 stock for 12 months of service. Now, to get a complete list of all the stocks in the RedChip Nation, sign up for the RedChip Small Stocks Big Money Weekly Report. It's free. You'll discover some of the best names in small cap stocks, complete with reports, news, small cap lessons, blogs, analysis, all on the smaller cap sector. Visit us now, redchip.com, or call us, 1-800-REDCHIP. Sign up for the RedChip Plus Investor Package. It's only $9.99 a month, money back guaranteed, and you'll get my book, Microcap Superstars, interviews with the biggest names in smaller cap stocks. Learn the secrets of the pros. You'll also get all of our research profiles and reports 24 hours before the general public. You'll have early access to each episode of the RedChip Money Report before it airs on Fox Business and Bloomberg. And access to all RedChip virtual conferences. The right to speak with our specialists Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Ask them any question about any stock in the nation. Give us a call right now, 1-800-REDCHIP, or visit redchip.com for RedChip Plus. Intercloud Systems, NASDAQ company, single source provider of end-to-end IT and next generation network solutions. Now this company has a pipeline of over $50 million in new and recurring business and long-standing customer relationships with major companies, including Sony, Comcast, AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon. Revenue projections for 2014, I'm looking for 70, perhaps 80 million in revenue. 60 million on the very low end. Now, this company first signed with RedChip about 4 months ago. The stock was trading about $3, $4. It's run as high as $20. It's currently come back from 20 into the low 13s. A great place to buy the stock. Now, let's go to an interview with the CEO, Mark Monroe. Mark, thanks for being with us today here in our studio in Orlando. You're a cloud solutions company. You took over this company, Intercloud Systems, in 2012. Revenues were about $6 million. Today, you're tracking $60 million this year. I want to note also that as CEO, you put about $2 million of your own money into this company. Tell our viewers what your company does and how it fits into this growth in the cloud space.
Thanks, David. We've assembled a series of products and services. We offer an end-to-end portfolio of IT solutions to the enterprise market, the Fortune 1000, as well as the service providers, the carriers, both through cloud solutions as well as professional services. We strategically laid out that plan. We knew we were going to be able to take advantage of the growth in cloud, which is going to grow from 20 to 40% a year for the next 3 to 5 years. But we needed to have the skill sets and the products and services to go take advantage of that. We have that as a core now, and we will build upon that.
Talk to us about the cloud. Define the cloud for viewers who don't know what it is.
The cloud, simply put, would be that we outsource 100% networks, whether they're voice, data, or optical networks, for our clients. So everything from phone systems they can get through the cloud or hosted solution to servers and routers and switches. They don't need to buy all those things anymore. We will run those networks for them. We own that equipment, and we run all their applications for them. So it's an outsourcing model.
Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, some of your clients. What do you do for Verizon?
For Verizon, we have engineers in the field helping them roll out their 4G LTE platform, as well as their small cell rollout. So we have engineers in the field on a daily basis helping them project manage, systems integration, test integration, software engineers helping them manage and build their networks day to
You
day.
have about 300 engineers on your team, correct?
We do. We have over 300 engineers employed by our company today, and all of them are out in the field billing.
You have a very experienced management team. Talk to us about it.
We do. From myself, I've been in telecom and IT since 1985. When I joined NYNEX, started my first company in 1990, built that and sold it in 1996. And I've been investing and building companies since then in IT and telecom and cloud. We've brought on a COO who has a tremendous background from Time Warner, where he ran the Midwest as president. CFO has worked with me for the past 15 years in every project I've been involved in. And the rest of our organization have all been people we've worked together for 7 to 10 years, filling out the rest of the management
This is
team.
an all-star team, and you're doing a great job. Look at these numbers up on the screen here. Third quarter revenue up 423% to $16.2 million. Revenue for the 9 months, $43 million. How did you achieve this growth?
2 ways. We laid out a strategic plan to acquire specific capabilities and assets that we needed to take advantage of this market. So it was through acquisition and organic growth by adding salespeople that we knew from the industry that could add value and bring customers and relationships with them to the table.
Projecting $60 million in revenue for 2013 and about $6 million in adjusted EBITDA. Again, you're at about $43 million for the 9 months. Are you on target?
We are on target. We will do, usually fourth quarter is our best quarter of the year in, year out. About 33 to 35% of our revenues come in Q4 because our big clients spend more of their money in that latter half of the year. But we're definitely on target for both those numbers.
Talk to us about your growth strategy over the next couple of years. Where do you hope to see your company 2 years, 3 years from now?
Without getting to specifics on numbers, I think that we can take advantage of the growth in the cloud space, which is going to grow 20 to 40%. I mentioned that earlier. We're well positioned for that. We're growing over 20% organically now, but we will also look for strategic acquisitions that can give us geographic presence as well as distribution capabilities.
What's the essential value proposition in a couple sentences for investors today? Now, what you just told us is certainly part of that value proposition, but why should investors position in your stock now rather than waiting 12 months?
Well, I certainly wouldn't wait, primarily because we're so undervalued compared to our peers. Peers in our space could trade anywhere from 1 times revenue to 4 times revenue. In addition to that, from an EBITDA perspective, our comparables are somewhere between anywhere from 8 in the low end to as high as 20, 30 times.
You're undervalued in your peer group. You've just uplisted to the NASDAQ. We raised $5 million. Certainly, there's a lot of investors that believe in this company. It's great being with you today, Mark, and I'll have you back soon on the show. Thank you.
Great, I appreciate it.
My value proposition. Again, a RedChip client company, we do receive a monthly cash fee and 7,500 shares of restricted stock for 6 months of service. Point number 1, InterCloud is projecting, again, at minimum $60 million in revenue. I think they could do 70, even 80 million in revenue in 2014. With a minimum EBITDA of $6 million, it could be 7 to 8 million. Now, cloud solutions companies can trade as high as 10 times revenue. At 5 times revenue of just 60 million, this is a stock price of $46.87. Look at the chart on it. Under 15, it's a great buy. All right, sign up now for our weekly report. Small stocks, big money, the RedChip Money Report. We'll show you the best names in smaller cap stocks every week. Become an expert in small cap investing. Sign up now. RedChip.com or call us at 1-800-REDCHIP. If you're calling from Europe, call our 407-644-4256 number. Sign up for the RedChip Plus Investor Package. It's only $9.99 a month, money back guaranteed, and you'll get my book, Microcap Superstars, interviews with the biggest names in smaller cap stocks. Learn the secrets of the pros. You'll also get all of our research profiles and reports 24 hours before the general public. You'll have early access to each episode of the RedChip Money Report before it airs on Fox Business and Bloomberg. and access to all RedChip virtual conferences. The right to speak with our specialists Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Ask them any question about any stock in the nation. Give us a call right now, 1-800-REDCHIP, or visit redchip.com for RedChip Plus. Now tonight, we've talked about several companies. We've seen two companies that are RedChip client companies, Chromadex, which I like very much for the long term. Go to our website, redchip.com, pull up the stocks tab, and there's a plethora of information on Chromadex. Again, very large pipeline of products that address a very large market opportunity. Now, Intercloud Systems. This is a NASDAQ company, IT and cloud services company. Again, very long-standing customer relationships, a lot in the pipeline. They'll generate this year in excess of $60 million in revenue and somewhere minimum, we believe, $6 million in EBITDA. We do have research coming out soon. Again, $15, this is a great buy. I think it's a great buy at $20. Take a look at it, go to our website, give us a call if you need more information on any of these companies, and we'll send you out a free research profile. Again, thank you for being with me today, and remember, don't put all your money in smaller caps. They are the most volatile asset class. Be prepared for the downside. Do your own homework. Read our disclosures at redchip.com. Sometimes I'm biased. I admit it. And of course, as I tell you every week, I'm not always right. I could be right today, wrong tomorrow. Small stocks, big money. Sign up right now for our free weekly report at redchip.com and get the best names in smaller cap stocks every week. Or call us right now, 1-800-REDCHIP. Sign up for the RedChip Plus Investor Package. It's only $9.99 a month, money back guaranteed. And you'll get my book, Microcap Superstars, interviews with the biggest names in smaller cap stocks. Learn the secrets of the pros. You'll also get all of our research profiles and reports 24 hours before the general public. You'll have early access to each episode of the RedChip Money Report before it airs on Fox Business and Bloomberg. And access to all RedChip virtual conferences. The right to speak with our specialists Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Ask them any question about any stock in the nation. Give us a call right now, 1-800-REDCHIP, or visit redchip.com for RedChip Plus. Thanks again for being with us at RedChip Money Report, Small Stocks, Big Money. I'll see you same time, same place next week. I'm Dave Gentry.